Maliaga TV, kuwa wa kwanza kusubscribe, kulike au kucomment.
Congratulations for the big win. What does it mean for Sundowns 5-1 away from home?
It's first greetings to everyone. And before one goes into the match, first one must thank the hospitality that you gave us in Tanzania. We really appreciate everything. Your level of humanity, your level of kindness was seen by all in Sundry, and we really appreciate it. Sundowns, we feel at home here with all the history attached to Tanzania and South Africa and our freedom. We really felt warm and welcomed in your environment, and we want to thank you first for that. Coming into the game, I think we knew we were playing against a very good team, but we wanted to put our first foot forward and force them to defend, because we did feel we've got better conditions physically, and the atmosphere suits us a little bit better, considering that we are coming from high altitude and we are used to playing in the afternoon, and they are not used to playing in the afternoon. So we wanted to push them and press them from the top, which I think worked, because very early in the game they committed a big error, and we were able to capitalize on that. But one must say we were also assisted by the fact that they got a red card very early in the game, which I would want my players to learn from this, because I still believe had that defender decided to just let the goal go on, they would still remain with a good number and be able to have a fighting chance in the game. But unfortunately, because we were numerically superior, I felt first half we took that to our heads and we did not apply ourselves fully. We resorted to more ball possession instead of fighting to penetrate. But when we worked on that aspect at halftime, and thanks to all my coaches for the input and the assistance that we got, even from our analysts, because second half we came with a purpose and we really stretched their defense the way we could have done even first half. But in football we learn from these experiences, but one appreciates the fact that we got the biggest scoreline away from home, and one appreciates the kind of football that the players played on the day, the effort they put, the teamwork they showed, the camaraderie and the very high work ethic. We really feel good that it was not just a good win in terms of the scoreline, but the performance was also very good.
Any concern for Dennis Onyango?
We don't think it's a very difficult or very serious injury, because it's just a bruise. They stepped on him. It's not like he twisted an ankle or anything. So we are hopeful that because we'll have a little bit of some days before the next match, he will be able to help us. We don't think it's a very serious injury. When I saw him walking in the pitch even after the game, I felt a little bit better. So we are hopeful that he will be back soon. But one must also say that Kennedy came in with his experience and plugged the hole, and it never looked like we were shaky when he got in.
Thank you. Is there any question for the coach? Thank you, coach. We'd like to wish you a safe journey back home. You're warmly welcome again here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thanks once again for your hospitality.
Thank you. Thank you for all coming up. For the coach of BELOUIZDAD, this is a post-match conference. Coach, first of all, very sorry for the loss. What do you think went wrong from the first minute of the game towards your plan?
We come a little bit strong and then we scored a goal. Unfortunately, in the second half, we conceded the goal so early, and that did destabilize a little bit our players psychologically. And after that, we tried to pick it up, and then we concede another goal for a lack of concentration. And but this is a part of the game. It's a part of the game. We have learned. We play against a very good team of MAMELODI SUNDOWNS, who are well organized, and both obviously the coach said that everything started very well, as I've said earlier on. After getting a red card and after also conceding in the second half by a free kick, it's destabilized us a little bit. And as I say, it's a worry for us, but we will try to work on our mistakes and try to push for the next game.
Right.
Coach, manque de sommeil.
We come a little bit strong and then we score a goal. Unfortunately, in the second half, we concede a goal so early, and that did destabilize a little bit our players psychologically. And after that, we try to pick it up, and then we concede another goal for a lack of concentration. But this is a part of the game. It's a part of the game. We have learned. We play against a very good team of MAMELODI SUNDOWNS, who are well organized. And obviously the coach said that everything started very well, as I've said earlier on. After getting a red card and after also conceding in the second half by a free kick, it's destabilized us a little bit. And as I say, it's a worry for us, but we will try to work on our mistakes and try to push for the next game.
Right.
Coach, manque de sommeil.
As didn't cope with the weather. We have learned, and I've got some players who don't have experience, they've learned and they will pick up. We have learned, we will pick up from our mistakes and do better on the next game.
Any question?
Coach, c'est vrai qu'on n'a jamais été connecté une équipe Mbappa. Et quels sont vos regrets pour cette lourde défaite aujourd'hui, la première défaite?
Bah, de toute façon, à 3-1, j'ai dit, pour moi, perdre 3-1, 4-1 ou 5-1, c'est la même chose. On perd que 3 points. Je voulais qu'il continue à jouer et ne pas sombrer, parce que le reste du temps qui nous reste, ça nous apprend aussi. Mon regret, c'est ce penalty, cette bêtise de croire que sur un 6 mètres, il y a des hors-jeux. Ça, c'est et se mettre en difficulté dès les premières minutes. Voilà. Je pense qu'à 11 contre 11, on aurait été...
Maliaga TV, kuwa wa kwanza kusubscribe, kulike au kucomment.